Yeah, this is Ottman again with B&B Customs. My main man, CEO, right here. Vice President. Got my Vice President help me out on the bike. Been working it pretty hard. It's a 2000 Blaster, the 86 CR 250R. Dirtbike, swing arm, engine, 2-stroke, water cooled, power band, everything. Looking pretty good. Got my radiators, got my radiator braces right here. Got me a double Y pipe coming in, going to the top of the head. Got my coil mounted right here. Got me a cross brace that's running all the way down the side of my radiator right here. Got my hose. It's running around perfectly around the front. Feeding this one, you know, feeding one to the other. Feel it right here. Got my exhaust kind of built pretty good all the way down here. See, it's got a coupling right there. Got pretty good room. My Kickstarter. Yeah. Got my exhaust mounted and everything. But got my radiators, 250R radiators mounted. My braces. You kind of see the brace in there. Yeah, I got these braced in. Braced in pretty good right there with the little C braces. 3/16 steel. Factory 250R pipe coming around. So, got the pipe looking pretty good. It's in tune. Only really changed the angle on it. Didn't change nothing around the front here. All the way up there to the engine. Kind of hard to see. You can kind of see it. You can kind of see it right there. I didn't really change much. I just cut the head off and then angled a little bit more. Then got her attached to the engine. Really got to keep that performance tuned. I got me a nice rubber mount right here. Fixing to put me another mount in back here. I got this kind of pretty short. I got this mounted in with the frame, so it looks pretty good. I got clearance right here. Probably gonna take this factory arm, oiler arm, mount it back in there for the blaster, and it's gonna be my overflow right here. It's gonna have clearance for my overflow, so I got plenty of flex. I got, you know, it turns. But then also it'll lean from side to side. So I mean, it's pretty good. I ain't got a lot of light in here. You might be able to see it, but got a little S curve heater hose pipe running down through there. Got me a spring connector double cover right there. How it meets together. It's a old FMF pipe. I just kind of modded that a little bit right there. The fender still fits nice, but I just kind of cut maybe a ½ inch out of it, and it's same size and everything. It's got pretty smooth up here and a little sharp corner right here, but it keeps the performance. So I didn't change the length. Sorry for the burp. Yeah, but yeah, I had to worry about my shifter. You know, it's in there when you're on the bike like that, so you got plenty of leg room and everything. And I mean, it comes out there nicely, you know, to come kick all the way back. And then right now I'm working on my brake. What I ended up having to do, since I got my rear brake on the dirt bike here, and then I got my drum brace all the way up here to the bottom of the frame mounted, you know, with bearings and everything. And then I got my rod right here that goes back to my arm there for my brake. I got it running all the way up. It's going to sit right here behind the peg. If I can find it. And yeah, it's going to sit like that right there behind the peg. And then this is going to be up something like that. Hard to hold it here. It'll be up there like that, and then we'll have this sitting up here with a spring, and a nut, and a washer, you know, sort of like blaster front brake, so it'll pull, you know, know, when you go stepping on it. So I got that worked pretty good, and it's got plenty of room. It's all lined up. You know, I ended up having to weld in the frame. Basically, I used the frame off the CR and then cut a 1/4 inch out of the circle and then welded it to the factory tube. So it's all CR, ears, swing arm, and engine, so it all mounts up straight right here, and it's all in line. I got the factory blaster shot, and I end up having to put my extra tube in here and then use some more ears and welded them in. So it's like 3 bars up top right here to hold the brace in, since you got the seat's got the arch for the breather, you know, the factory gooseneck breather, so I could get rid of that, and I had a little room. And I mean, I got room for my carburetor. It's got my correct angle to come back around here and use my factory intake tubes when I'm planning. And I mean, my fenders, they sit pretty good on there. I mean, I really don't have no issues with them. And I mean, they're real sturdy. It's got the 250R brace around it that mounts it, you know, to the sides right there. And then I ended up making another brace right there that goes all the way up to that piece. And my coil sits right there under my gas tank. And then this is a factory CR-Y pipe intaker for the water pump, and I just used it to tee the 2 top lines from the CR into the top of this one. And it runs out of the bottom all the way over to the top of this one, and then cools, and then goes into the engine through my S-curve pre-bent heater hose. And I mean, I got plenty of room right here with this crazy Honda. It's got some side pipe water cooler, and I had to have room there too for that. So, and then I got to get me a different cap, because this cap's too tall. I got to get me a shorter, like a blaster, round 90. That big old thing, I broke the little nipple off right there because it was too high for the gas tank. But other than that, it's working pretty good. I'll post some more progress soon. You know, it's pretty nice. 86 CR 250R. B&B Customs, Chris Shoe Pry, Ottman Roots Ats, right here in Middle Tennessee. Professional services, ATV, whatever you need, really. We do bag rides and everything else too. I might as well go on and show you my old lady's blaster here. FMF pipe, V-Force 4s. It's got a pretty nice little stretch on it. It's got a 5-inch stretch on it. I mean, it's Board 80,000s, V-Force 4s, hydraulic brakes in the rear. You know, got the Banshee axle on it, nice aluminum rims, front and back. Got the those are the Banshee / Warrior hubs, rims, tires, all that set up with the hydros, all in the front there. Just bolt up. You know, and I put that up on there, the master. I built the little setup right here. I was in a rush, but it works real good. I mean, I used a Banshee lever and then just kind of made it stick back a little bit farther with my little arm there. You know, I still got to have my Kickstarter stopper, and it pivots behind it, so it pushes right there, and just made me some tabs, a little modifying there, and I got my filler right up above it right here in the V. So I mean, it stays all nice close out of the way, you know, everything. You still got your nice Kickstarter stop when she comes down. It hits right there nicely, and you got clearance for all that. So I mean, it worked pretty good. It's all blaster, you know, and then I set it up with Banshee hydraulic stuff, basically, you know, custom made the swing arm out of 1x2 steel, 2-inch tube. Just cut the flanges off the factory swing arm, you know, and 2-inch tube up there, and then I got the factory sleeve and bearing housings up there that I just basically cleaned them up, and then took my 3/4 inch pipe, my inch by 2 inch pipe, and cut a 3/4 7/8 circle out of it, slid them up on there, and lined it up and welded it, so you got her pretty straight. And pretty badass little bike. I got mine tore apart right now. Spun a bearing on the clutch, waiting for the dealer. Double needle bearing, beauty. And I got my nice truck. Got her sitting right here. I don't know what's the focus going on here. And there we go. Now we got some focus. I got mine sitting apart right here. Oh, lifeless beauty. It's doing good though, but yeah, now it's focused in on hers a little bit. Nice stretch, 5/6 inch. Rock start out, black and yellow. Hydraulic brakes. It's nice. Alright, thanks for watching. Give me a couple likes. Subscribe.